Good morning, YouTube. Good morning. This is your home girl, Arabia Barbosa 914, Westchester County, New York. We are in the motherfucking house. I gotta go to work tonight. Y'all, I don't have to work this morning, but I have to work tonight. So I'm doing this video right now. As you see the title, no tonteria, no. That means no more foolishness, no more silliness. That bitch ass nigga, what's his fucking name? Double speaks. You're fucking drop shot, no name, or brand, drag nasty, bitch ass nigga. And don't you ever come for me and someone else's chat. You dumbass fuck. You dumb fucking nigga. Another clown on these YouTube streets. And I don't hide my disdain for certain people on this app. I don't. If I don't like you, and I see you in someone else's chat, and I know that you have a beef with me or an issue with me, I'm going to address you. But I got my own channel where I can go to and talk about you if I fucking want. I think Double Speaks is down with Kwame Brown and the rest of them clowns over there. Another Kwame Brown ass kisser. Another dick sucker for Kwame Brown. That's Double Speaks. And anybody that's over there with Kwame Brown, you're mindless zombie. You don't think for yourself. You don't have critical thinking. A lot of you will want to hide behind your fucking church. You want to hide behind your fucking Bible? Hide behind the real truth. You dumbass niggas. Now shout out to the chat. I want to say good morning to everyone. Happy Friday. Thank God it's Friday. Thank God it's another payday. Thank God. Shout out to the chat. I want to thank all my subscribers. I want to thank my support team. I want to thank those that have been sticking with me for over a fucking year. You stuck with me. And you're still with me to this day. Shout out to you. But I don't like no dumbass niggas. Them niggas that's riding with Kwame Brown are full of shit. We all know who Kwame Brown is. He's the fucking NBA ex-player. A motherfucker that lost, what, 17 million to Merrill Lynch? Instead of Kwame Brown being on fucking YouTube talking about this one and that, instead of him gossiping on YouTube all day, arguing with everyday ordinary niggas, you need to be out there in fucking court, going to court with Merrill Lynch, trying to see if you get your 17 million back, you dumbass nigga. Got a bunch of washed up, no name or brand motherfuckers over here. This sector is peppered with those niggas. Garrick is another one, another loser. I don't give a fuck about Garrick. I don't give a fuck about what he gone through with the mother females. You never started with them. You doxed them first. He lied on Moonlight, then he lied on Keep the Change. Don't think people ain't watching you. That shit that happened between Moonlight and Selena, that didn't happen by accident. You was behind that, sir. And everyone that was in that chat, you remember when Selena and Moonlight, they was going at it. They was arguing with each other. Who got quiet in the chat? Who fucking got quiet in the chat? Garrick. Garrett had stopped typing because he liked the fact that those two women were arguing. Shout out to Vince the Sniper. Because after a while, the arguing stopped and those women was able to come together and have a conversation. You know Garrett was mad as fuck, right? Then you got other motherfuckers on this app trying to start beef with different people. That's what they do. I'm telling you right now, if anyone has an issue with me, you can hit the fucking link. Or forever shut the fuck up. You see the title, No Tonteria. Micundos, payasos, mentirosos, pendejos, vatos. I can't stand you niggas. You drop shot, no name, or brand, drag nasty niggas. Now I know I shouldn't be waking up early in the morning with an attitude, but I just got off the phone with a dear friend of mine. My grandmother used to always say, no news is good news. I hate when people call me and tell me some bad news. I hate when people call me with some bad news. It puts me in a bad mood. It puts me in the mind of wanting to fight everybody. That's where they put me at. And shout out to the chat. This week has been a good week, an interesting week for me. It has. I went over there and watched Thick Cut. Thick Cut, I like that music drop you did. The recent one you did with Miss Renee. Yo, that shit is the bomb. Yo, I got it on my community wall. I'm sharing that shit everywhere. Yo, shout out to Thick Cut. Little rabbit over there. I'm not too happy with your leader, but shout out to you. I'm not even mad with Sis. Sis don't get under my skin like double speaks. A motherfucker that hides behind the church. Another baby oil motherfucker on this app. Another undercover faggot. That's who double speaks is. Now I want somebody to tell me I'm fucking lying. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the Ghost Watchers. I see you in the chat. Yeah, man. I hate when people call me on the phone. And this is a brand new phone number. Now I gotta buy me another phone. Monday morning, I gotta buy me another phone just so people can call in on that phone and tell me what's up. I'm gonna buy me another phone. I'm gonna do like Sister T do. I'm gonna have me a hotline where the haters can call. Not subscribers can call, but the subscribers they can call on that phone too. But I want the haters to call in. That's the best way to troll me. Arabia Barbosa, 914 West of the County, New York, nigga. I'm a New York nigga. I don't take kindly to a motherfucker talking shit. Don't start nothing, it won't be fucking nothing. And I mean that shit. I mean it. I ain't gotta go to Vince the Sniper for this to situate itself. If double speaks got a fucking problem with me or issue, hit the fucking link. The link is right there, you dumbass nigga. You limp noodle motherfucker. Another jock string for Kwame Brown. That's all double speaks is. You smell like ass, motherfucker. Riding on the coattails of another man. Ain't that what a bitch is supposed to do? A lot of these men in this sector undercover. They're undercovers. They're undercover faggots. A lot of them. Anybody that you see hiding behind the church, using the Bible, or using any kind of religion on this app, they're undercover faggots. And I'm talking about the men. I don't care if a woman is undercover, because she gonna show herself. She gonna show who the fuck she is. We got a lot of dumbass niggas in this sector. A lot of dummies. Because you gotta be a dumb ass to follow somebody like Kwame Brown. You're dumb ass. I guess you forgot about what Tommy Sotomayor said about him a couple of years ago. Shout out to Tommy Sotomayor. And after that year, I don't mean no harm. But I noticed right after Tommy and Kwame Brown fell out, that's when the other ones that was under Kwame went after Tommy. Even harder than they had ever fought against Tommy. See, they was looking for a champion. Hassan Campbell was not your champion. And Tommy was still able to survive on these YouTube streets, appearing as a guest. Two, 3 years down the road, Kwame Brown won't even be able to hit anyone's link. He'll be able to go suck a dick, but he won't be able to hit nobody's link. I'm telling you, I'm telling the rest of you, stop fucking with that nigga. He don't give a fuck about none of y'all. He's playing Squid Games with all of you. And I've been saying that since 2021. My message has not changed. Good morning, DL. Thank you for coming in this morning. I appreciate you. It's always good to see the people that moderated for me in my chat. It makes me feel very good. Thank you so much for coming in. And thank you for sticking with me. It's you, it's Donna, and Khadijah. I had 3 moderators. But before them, I had 2 other moderators. But when I found those last 3 young ladies, they moderated for me on my big channel. And they did a very good job. I'm hoping as this channel grows, as I become bigger, they will be able to moderate for me once again. But so far, I guess everything been going well. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to DL. Shout out to Donna. And shout out to Khadijah, my 3 moderators, when I was on the bigger channel. Yeah. We had some good time. We had some good times over there, and we had some bad times over there. But I remember you ladies moderating for me in such a great way. And I appreciated you. I still appreciate you to this day. I get emotional when I think about all the stuff we had to go through on that big channel. We had what, over 600 subscribers on that channel? Yeah, we did. But that's water under the bridge. That's water under the bridge now. This is a whole brand new channel. I tried to change my message, but the messenger will never change. A shout out to me for being who the fuck I am. I know I'm not perfect. I know I'm not God Almighty. I already know that about me. I know. I just don't like when people talk about you on their channel, because I remember when Double Speaks did that. He did that a few months ago. And then I remember there was a female YouTube creator that followed right behind what he was talking about. But she wasn't talking about us. The other two females that Double Speaks was talking about that morning. He talked about me, he talked about Brown Skin Lady, and he talked about Empress Lonnie One Love over there. Yeah, and he said some very disheartening things. But I don't remember Brown Skin Lady ever responding to him. I don't remember Lonnie responding. I was the only one that responded. Because I feel like this. What you say once, you can say twice. You can say it 3 times in a row. If it be true, you need to keep on saying it. Everybody knows I'm a self-mutilator. Everybody knows that. I used to come on camera and do the shit. I'm not ashamed of that. I will never be ashamed of what the fuck I do or what I don't do. At least I don't have to hide behind the church and pretend to be something I'm not. I told you who I was from the beginning. The BT1000. I am the original one. Probably the last one on this app. In this sector. Ain't no other woman like me. There's nobody like Arabia Barbosa. There will never be another one of me. Once I leave off the planet Earth and go back to the universe, there will be no more Arabia Barbosa. But you have me because I'm on video. In the words of Queen Regina, let me tell my story. And I know what I've done on this app because it's on video. I don't hide who the fuck I am. And whatever I said once, I could say twice, I could say 3 times, I could say 100 million times. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. Yeah. I'm in my bag. I'm ranting right now. So we got some people in the bushes. We got a lot of ghost watchers in the sector. A lot of people like to hide themselves in the bushes. You don't have to hide. Show yourself. Show yourself. See, that's how you know people are insecure with who they are. You're already hiding behind an avatar. Type in the chat, right in the chat. Do whatever you need. Like and share the video. How about hitting the like button? How about doing that? One day I can say I don't got to worry about no cash apps. I'm getting ready to get my cash apps tomorrow morning. Because I work for what I get. Unlike some people, we're on YouTube all day and they'll get paid, what, $250? Maybe a little bit more than that. Nobody cares. Nobody cares because you gotta claim that money. Especially if it's coming on Cash App, you gotta when you do your taxes, you gotta claim all. If you made a certain amount, you gotta claim all that at the end of the year. So who's really winning and who ain't? We got election year coming up. We got election year coming up. We are at the brink of World War III. We got motherfuckers that sitting in the penitentiary that should be in a wood chipper. If I had my way, if I was president of the United States, every sex offender, every child abuser that are convicted of those crimes, I would execute every last one of them. It would be public executions of going into the wood chipper. I would get big wood chippers built. I would commission people to build them. And I would televise those executions. Shout out to the chat. I would be worse than the dude over there in Korea when it comes to certain things in this country. And I would tax the fuck out of the rich people. They wouldn't be able to get away. I would tax their asses. And I would tax the churches. Since we got a lot of wannabe politicians in the pulpit. How dare you use the church? How dare you? You got motherfuckers on this app trying to preach about the word of God. They don't know who God is. They've never seen him. They've never talked with him. They never walked with him. Never. Only recently have they start bringing out the real images of what the angels really look like. That looked like something in a nightmare. All them eyes looking all around, being all nosy. I wish God would intervene with some of the bullshit that's going on in the fucking world. People want to talk about Jesus Christ. They want to talk about Isha. Isha this, Isha that. Don't you know that when that man grew up and left from his parents' home, he went to India, he went to China, he went to Africa, he went everywhere to commune and break bread with all the brothers all over the world. And when he came and he got his disciples, his 12 disciples, none of those people were perfect. None of them. Remember, Isha was betrayed by Judas. And why did Judas sell Isha out? Sold him out for 30 pieces of silver. And after the man got arrested by the authorities, Judas tried to give the money back. But it was already too late. That was his destiny. That was his fate. Look at Peter. Didn't Peter deny him 3 times? Not once, not twice, 3 times. When someone is in your life and they can deny you, if they denied Isha, they could deny you. Shout out to the chat. Yeah, I'm only up here for a little while. This is not gonna be no long, drawn out video because I don't stay on YouTube for no 2-3 hours. You saw the title, no tonteria, no Tonteria means foolishness or silliness in Spanish. Those you know who I am. Kuja na mimi kula chakula. Ven aquí conmigo, mi gente. I hope everyone has a wonderful day. Disfruta tu día. Espero que todos disfruta tu día. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your night. Because I'm going to leave here sometime this afternoon and travel and pick up my paperwork so I can go to work tonight. I'm in the kitchen looking at my utility knife, switching over the blades. So when I go to work tonight, everything is just so simple for me. I already know what to do. Nobody needs to tell me to do anything. They just need to tell me exactly what department I'm going to be working in, and I'll work with that. I'll work with that all night. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. This is your home girl, Arabia Barbosa 914, Westchester County, New York. We are in the motherfucking house. Yeah, I just wanted to be understood that I realize there's a lot of people on this app that don't like me for whatever reason. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. Because what you eat don't make me shit. Not at all. If you're not feeding me, fucking me, and financing me, I don't give a fuck how you feel about Arabia Barbosa. You can suck a bag of dicks on your way out. Shout out to the Ghost Watchers. Hit that like button. Yeah, that's the way I feel. That's the way I feel about a lot of people on this app. If you don't like me, I don't give a fuck. I'm not here for you to like me. I'm here to tell my story, and that's it. And in the words of Queen Regina, he got me on video saying whatever I said, and I'm not taking down that video I did last night. Yes, I said it. That nigga should have never came for me. Unprovoked motherfucker. Double speaks. Another baby wipe for Kwame Brown over there. I wonder how much money Kwame Brown is paying you to do videos. This nigga, the same nigga that I'm talking about, double speaks. He hides behind the church. He hides behind the Bible. He doesn't know nothing about no goddamn church. He's another bishop. He's another baby oil bishop. That's what he is. Another undercover faggot. And I said it out of my goddamn mouth. Good morning, Miss Eve. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you so much. Yeah, I was just talking about double speaks, Miss Eve. Yeah. Yeah. We got a lot of undercover faggots on this app. Garrick, he's an undercover faggot. Double speaks an undercover faggot. Kwame Brown, another undercover faggot. You know, you got a lot of undercover faggots on this app. I could talk about them. I'm part of the LGB. They call us so many names. I'm just gonna say I'm part of the gay community. I have been a part of it for over 20 years. I have not hidden that of which I am. I don't hide. I could use this avatar. I could take the avatar off. Everybody know what I look like. Everybody know what I sound like. Everybody knows my mannerisms. But shout out to the chat. And shout out to the people that come in and watch me and spend time with me. Because you don't have to be over here. But I'm getting ready to close out the video. I hope everyone enjoyed themselves. Hope you was entertained a little bit. I know you heard me screaming and yelling for a little while. That's how sometimes I get in my bag. I be ranting and raving. I can't be positive all the time. I be trying, mostly what I try to do on this channel, because I've been trying to turn over a new life. I try to report about what's going on in the world, what I see on the news, what's going on with the weather. Look like South Carolina might be hit by another hurricane. Anything that hits Puerto Rico hits South Carolina. I want all my South Carolina people to know that. Ronald Jones, I know you know that. I don't know where Ronald Jones is at, but I know he's aware of what's going on. Anything that hits Puerto Rico, any hurricane that hits Puerto Rico will hit South Carolina eventually. That's why I'm going to work for the next 3 nights so I can get this money. I can get this bag. Someone that had already asked me to pick up something from Walmart and bring it to them at their house tomorrow. I'm going to do that. That's a logical request. I don't have no problem helping people out. Especially if I know you're doing the right thing. I don't have no problem helping you out. I don't have no problem looking out for you. Shout out to the chat. I don't have some people on this app try to say, well, you know, Arabia is the worst person in the world. Arabia is really the worst. She's the worst of the worst. No, I'm the worst of the worst when someone gets under my skin or when they attack me in someone else's chat. And I was not going to have no drag out fight in that other young lady's chat. She don't deserve that over there. So what I did, I came to my channel and I did my video last night. And I don't take back nothing I say. I'm not taking down that video. Fuck Double Speaks. Fuck Kwame Brown. Fuck Garrett. Fuck all those undercover faggots over there. You want to be down with the LGBTQ community so bad that you would actually go after one of their spokespeople. I'm one of the spokespeople for the gay community. I can't speak for everything because the gay community is a divided community. Regardless of what, yes, we do stick together on certain issues, but there's a lot of fighting and inner division within the gay community. It's always been that way. The young always want to take over the old. We got a division between age brackets. We got a division on the transsexual question. There's a lot of division. You got some gay motherfuckers, they are racist as hell. They got their own clubs, they got their own situations. They separate by race. There's a lot of that in the LGBTQ community. There's a lot of that going on. A lot of you don't know that. Some people are separated by the houses that they're in. It's just like if I'm a part of the house of LaBeija, I might not like someone that is in the house of Pandora's. So we go to war with each other. Let's say I'm a member and we're warring with them. When they have the balls or they have their parties, we're on the floor voguing. We're walking the walkway. They don't do that as much anymore. They still have the balls. They still have the voguing sessions, yes. They do still have the battles on the dance floor. But it's different now. Because a whole new generation has taken over. We don't have Crystal LaBeija no more. Crystal is gone. Pepper LaBeija is gone. Some of the old ones are still there. Those that ran the House of Extravaganza, all of them are dead. Most of the original drag queens that opened those different houses in New York, in the village, are all dead and gone now. Rest in peace to all of them. So shout out to the chat. Thank you, Miss Eve, and thank you, DL, for coming in. I love you so much. I appreciate you. Like and share the video. This is your homegirl, Arabia Barbosa. I'm closing out this video. Y'all have an awesome day today. Stay safe. and have a great weekend. Ronald Jones, look out for the storm. We might get hit by another hurricane. Oh God. Buy plenty of food and water. we look like we might have another Hurricane Hugo. But I ain't gonna lie, we survived Hugo. If you can survive a storm like Hugo or Katrina, cause Miss Eve, aren't you from Louisiana? Y'all had Hurricane Katrina a few years ago. That was a terrible storm. I was telling one of my homeboys about that the other day. I was living in New York when that storm had happened. And I remember, this is what I remember now. I remember going with my sister to the DSS office because I know she was applying for food stamps at the time. And while she was filling out her application, she showed me on the application where they was asking questions if, the people was from Louisiana, if they were survivors of Hurricane Katrina. And if you were, there were certain boxes you had to fill out. And when you take it up to the people at the desk, they would expedite everything for you. Yeah, they were giving a lot of the survivors of the Katrina hurricane a lot of services in New York. I do remember New York doing that. I do remember New York extending themselves like that. Yes, everything was expedited for you. It was rushed. You got that within one day and a few hours. Yes. Everything you was requesting from DSS at that time, you got. Yeah. So I think I ran out of steam, y'all. But let me get myself together and get ready to get out of here. I gotta go pick up my paperwork so I can work tonight. It's been a while since I worked for this company, but I know the people very well. They've been wanting me to come back for quite some time. I'm coming back. I'm gonna be working tonight, tomorrow night, Sunday night, Monday. I ain't got to worry about going to work nowhere. And if I want to do that next weekend, I could do it next weekend. I'll probably be on the weekend shift, weekend call. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. A shout out to the chat. I want to thank everyone for coming in. Thank you. I appreciate your view so much. You see, I just had to get that off my chest. I feel much better now. And I will say that YouTube is not a hospital. It's not a therapist office. It's not a social worker office. This is not a rehabilitation place. This is not a prison nowhere. I know that we are in the matrix. I know that we are in the in-between. And I have said it plenty of times. Sometimes YouTube is a battlefield. But you just have to know who is truly your enemy and go after them. You go after them. But shout out to Thick Cut. I want everyone to go over there and sub up the Thick Cut. He got some good music out there. I listened to the drop he did the other day where Miss Renee was calling out Kwame Brown. And she did a wonderful job. Shout out to Thick Cut. Shout out to Thick Cut for having it on music. Now we got it on video. Another woman speaking against Kwame Brown. See, I know I wasn't the only one tripping. I know I wasn't the only one. I know I wasn't. You got brown skinned lady talking shit about KB. You got Moonlight talking shit about him. Soulfly talking shit about him. You got different women all over this app talking shit about KB. Yes, but he deserves to be talked about in a disparaging way. He deserves to be disparaged. Shout out to the chat. All right, y'all. I'm out of here. I'm tired. I ran out of steam. I got to save the rest of my energy for tonight. Let me take my nap, and I'll be back up in a few more hours and, get myself situated so I can get on out of here and make this money. I had to go buy some new shoes yesterday, some new sneakers, because the other ones I had, finally, gave out on me. I do a lot of walking, y'all. I don't mean no harm. I do a lot of walking. Once I, get myself in the mind frame that I want to, be active, Tuesday morning, it showed what, how I could do. You know what I mean? It took me 2 hours to walk back to my house. That's like in a car, that's a 15-minute drive, maybe 30-minute drive. It took me almost 2 hours to walk from that part of North Charleston back to my house. I was so glad when I saw Sproul Avenue. I was so glad. Y'all don't know how glad I was when I saw the sign on the street. It says Sproul Avenue. I hurry up and made that right. And kept going on Sproul. Kept going. I went all the way till I had hit over there at the Sam's store. Now, the only one that probably know what I'm talking about is Ronald Jones. He the only one that know what I'm talking about. And shout out to Ronald Jones. Shout out to Vince the Sniper. We surely appreciate my brother over there. Y'all go over there and sub up the Vince the Sniper. Y'all go over there and sub up the Thick Cut. And, sub up to, different YouTube creators. I enjoy them. I really enjoy Thick Cut. I've been knowing Thick Cut for quite some time. He's a rabbit over there. He does music drops. He does such a wonderful job over there. And I'm really proud of him. He has stood the test of time. It's him and what's that other fella name that does the drops? Andre O.D. Kimball. Yeah, him. It's quite a few of them. There's a few of the rabbits that do their drops over there. I really haven't been over there like that to really watch some of those drop videos and nothing like that. I haven't really been over there. I've been over there maybe once and twice and stuff. And, I listen to Sis a little bit and then I leave, because, I'm not invested like the way I used to be. It's certain things that you just don't have the taste for anymore. You know what I mean? Not saying that Sis is doing something wrong or nothing like that. I'm just saying, I'm just not invested, Shout out to Sis. Even though me and him don't agree, or we don't see eye to eye all the time. And just to be honest, you're never going to agree 100% with anyone on this app. If you do, it's showing that you're fake and phony. That's all it is. I don't have a problem with Queen Regina. A lot of people do. Shout out to Queen Regina. She got a channel over there. I think she still do her community wall. Queen Regina, she is just so adorable. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I don't want nobody to take it wrong. No. I don't see Queen like that. But you got a lot of people on this app. They get, and I think that might be what Double Speaks is mad about. He might be mad because I'm a lesbian and he don't like that. And I have to swallow that pill. A lot of people don't like homosexuals. They don't. I'm not going to sit here and lie and say, well, the whole world needs to love us. No, they don't. If I'm not your cup of tea, I'm not your cup of tea. Oh Lord, let me get out of here. I'm getting all upset again. Ah! Oh Lord, I don't know how long I've been up here. How long I've been up here, y'all? Oh, a good 45 minutes. So shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. I guess we can go a few more minutes. I'm not exactly sure. But yeah, there's a lot of people in the world that do not like the LG. They call us so many different names. The Rainbow Coalition, the Rainbow People, the gay. I usually use the gay community. That's who we are. We are part of the gay community. But there's more than just us. There's more than lesbians. There's more than faggots. It's more than the drag queens or the transsexuals. There's so much more to it now because we got a whole brand new generation that didn't like the title that we already had, and so they retitled everything. I don't know how they're able to do that. Every year they change our name. It's still the same. It means that you're gay. It means that you like the same sex. That's what it means. Let's not be technical here. Let's not be technical. It is what it is. If you're gay, you're gay. If you're straight, you're straight. If you're bisexual, you're bisexual. In my case, yeah. But I've been a part of the gay community for over 20 years. Over 20 years. Wow. That's most of my life. I'm 51 now. Over 20 years I've been doing this. I've been in love with women since I was a teenager. I just came out with it when I got in my 20s. I started physically dating women in my late 20s and 30s. I kept on dating women until I got in my 40s. At the age of 46 years old, I started sleeping with different men. So I was sleeping with men and women around that time. Yes, I've done it. There's some shit I've done 5 years ago. I can still talk about it to this day. I don't have a problem doing that. I can talk about my prison experience. I don't have a problem. If I did it, I did it. Why be ashamed of something I did? Don't make no sense. Shout to the chat. Good morning, Crystal. Good to see you, baby girl. Always good to see you. Shout out to DL. She's in the chat. She was in the chat. Shout out to Miss Eve. Miss Eve always comes by. Shout out to Crystal. Crystal's here this morning. Shout out to y'all. I truly appreciate all of you coming in. Even my ghost watchers, those want to watch me from the bushes, you can come out. You can come. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing. Oh well, you know this person and that person was in an Arabia chat. If you pay your own phone bill and you pay your own stuff for your phone and your computer service, you should be able to go wherever you want to go. Can nobody on this app tell you where to go? You should be able to go wherever the hell you want to go at. Whoever you want to visit, you should be able to visit with them. People should be able to visit you. People should be able to visit with you. Shout out to the chat. I know I'm not the most perfect host. I know I'm not very entertaining. Some of the stories I do talk about, I mostly talk about myself. I don't really like coming up here and talking about anybody else. I don't like to give other people no type of shine. I don't like to give nobody no shine, especially on my channel. But he got it. Yo, I'm only responding to what this nigga said about me. Giving him the chance to hit the fucking link. Since you got so much to say, talk now or forever shut the fuck up, nigga. And that goes for any of you Quamites over there. I can't stand none of you. And that's real. Let me calm down. I'm starting to start screaming again. But yeah, I don't like nobody to get on my nerve. I don't like to give nobody no shot. You do that on your channel. Because I have confronted him on his own channel before. You know that nigga, when as quiet as a church mouse? You wasn't chirping then, was you, nigga? You are your Quamites over there. Hide behind your Bible now, bitch ass nigga. Bible thumping bitch. Hope God sees what the fuck you do and strikes you dead. I hope you die and burn in hell. And I said it. You got me on video. I'm gonna tell my goddamn story. That's right, Chris. I don't. Unless I see them doing some fucked up shit. The most person that have actually given a lot of shine to over here was Garrick. Because I don't like him. I think it's questionable how he goes after these different women on these YouTube streets, on these YouTubes. He went after brown skinned lady for months and months. He was trying to build a division between Moonlight and brown skinned lady. We saw what was going on. Then he tried to build a division between Moonlight and Selena. He does that. That's what those people over there do. They build divisions. You got people that left from Kwame Brown. Left Kwame Brown alone. Kwame Brown is still sending his Quamites to fuck with those people. To mess with those individuals. For what reason? What's the real reason? To get cash apps? To get your numbers up? Kwame Brown is a millionaire. Should nobody giving that nigga nothing? Don't give him none of your hard-earned working money. He doesn't deserve it. He doesn't deserve your support. He doesn't deserve nothing from nobody on this app. I've been saying it since 2021. I'm going to continue to say it. I'm going to keep talking about it as long as I got breath in my lungs. I got a lot of cigarette smoke in my lungs. I should still be able to talk. I'm thinking about switching from cigarettes to using those vape things. You know, I'm thinking about it. Because it just looks so cool to me. You know, the way the people be smoking on their vapes and they got the smoke all in them. The little blue pens that they get. Like the ones that Wendy Williams be smoking. Yo, those are fabulous. The ones that Wendy Williams be smoking, yo, that shit be looking cool as fuck. I like it when they puff on that and the smoke come in your mouth and then you're able to blow it out. I just love it. You can smoke it inside of a building. But there's some places they don't allow you to vape in. Yeah, there's a lot of places that you cannot vape in. They count it as a cigarette. I guess they try to discourage the young people from smoking. You know, this young generation, they're going to do what they want to do anyway. A lot of these young people, they're going to do what they want to do. And we all got to remember, we was all young at one time. We were all teenagers at one time. We were all in our 20s and 30s at one time. Some of you that's in this, on this app, Some of you are in your 30s. We got a lot of people in your 30s, 40s, 50s that's on this app. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to them. Yeah, but I've been thinking about stop buying cigarettes and just buy the vapes. They sell them across the street. You know what they also sell? They also sell the weed. See, I'm not a weed smoker. Some of our friends are weed smokers, but I don't want them to smoke that weed. It just looks suspect to me. It's packaged in the Snoop Dogg packages and other packages, and if I have a question about something, I'm going to point to it. I'm gonna have my questions, and the storekeepers, they're very helpful. They usually answer all my questions in a timely manner. So I don't really have an issue with them. Oh, tonight. I'm so glad I'm going to work tonight, you all, because I don't have to work on no construction site this morning. Those people was harassing me yesterday about going to work for them yesterday morning. I told them I had an appointment. I had no appointment. I had an appointment with the bed. Yeah, child. Let me see about my thing. Yeah, I still got my link drop. Yeah, my link is dropped. Anyone want to come up and talk your ish? Or if you choose to stay in the chat, that's fine. If you want to watch from the bushes, that's fine. I'm cool with that. I'm real cool with that. See, I'm calming back down. I hear my voice calming down. It's back on regular tone. See, I like this tone better than screaming and hollering and cursing. And I don't like to curse. I don't. It comes very natural to me, but I really don't like to curse. Cursing, to me, when you do it too much, it shows your intelligence level is not, there. I try to use my Spanish and Swahili when I want to say certain curse words. You know what I mean? Like if I want to say no puedo escuchando un mentiroso, that means I can't listen to a liar. And someone like KB or any of the mother clown, any of those Kwamites, they're mentirosos. They're mentirosos, they're payasos, and they're full of tonteria. They believe in tonteria. They believe in foolishness and acting like kids. And I don't have time. I really don't have time going back and forth. I don't have the energy to go back and forth with a whole lot of people on this app. But when people attack me personally, I don't care about what you said about the other two. My name was mentioned. My name. Don't say my name. If you don't have a problem with me, you don't have an issue with me, please don't speak my name. Don't speak my name. Unless you want to say hello to me. I'm talking to all my haters. Because I don't hide who I am. I don't throw bricks and hide my fucking hand. I don't have to. I haven't done it yet. I remember them days when I used to go up against the death coach on this app. That was a back and forth. I mean, it wasn't just me going after her neither. There's a whole lot of us. Because she pissed off a lot of people. She did. And we're seeing at the end of the day what it's all about. Woman is I don't have time to talk about her. I don't want to give her no shine either. That's why I said the death coach over there. See, we got our own life coaches over here. We got our own life coaches over here. We have no need for a death coach. You already have the BT 1000. You got me. I'm the BT 1000. You got me. I'll tell you who I am. I reveal myself who I am every time I get up on this app. I don't care which chat I'm in. Shout out to Barbie Girl Tina. We miss Barbie Girl Tina doing her videos. Barbie Girl Tina, can you please go live tonight so I can have something to listen to while I'm at work? Shout out to you. All right, y'all. I think we had enough fun for today. New comment? Yeah. DL reminds you old times, huh? I remember that one night I was up here, right? I was on my other channel, and I had all three of my moderators in there with me, and somebody had palm balled me. Remember that, y'all? And the shit happened so fast. Oh, I was so traumatized. Oh, after that, I didn't let nobody back up. I didn't let nobody hit the link. You couldn't come up unless I already knew you. Oh, yeah, it was a mess back then. Oh, it was a mess. Tonteria. We had a lot of tonteria going on back then. We had some times back then. Oh. But that wasn't really that long ago. Not really, DL. Because it was you, it was Donna and y'all and Khadijah, and there was a few other people that was in the chat. And somebody had hit the link. And I remember dropping the link. And that person had hit the link. And I'm thinking, I forget who was supposed to have came up. And then all of a sudden, boom, that big shit came up. I was like, oh my God, let me take this shit down. I had to hurry up and take the whole video down. Then not too long after that, that's when I started getting all out of trouble on that channel. I already knew that was going to happen. That happens when you get a large sum of subscribers. Shout out to the chat. It does happen. We watching some of our female counterparts in different sectors having the same issues. They're having the same issues. They get a certain amount of subscribers. People get in their feelings. They get hateful. And then they start fucking with them. The men too. See? So we got a lot of shit going on in this app. YouTube is a battlefield sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes it can be a battlefield. For some people. Yeah. I feel so much better when I've talked with you all. Yeah, I just had to blow up some, because I know I did a video last night, but that wasn't enough. That wasn't enough, because after I got that phone call this morning, I went right back into my feelings. I just felt like I jumped right back into last night. I said, I can't let this nigga get away. Trying to be disparaging towards me. Shout out to the chat. He was trying to be disparaging. Another word we take from Queen Regina, disparaging. Shout out to Queen Regina. The Queen Bee over there. What she call herself? The ultimate showgirl? What is that all about, y'all? Why does Queen Regina call herself the ultimate showgirl? I've been trying to understand. You know what? The next time I see Queen Regina, I'll ask her. I won't ask nobody else. I'll ask Queen Regina why she calls herself that. First, she was Queen Regina. Then she became Checkmate. Now she's the ultimate show. Yo, Queen Regina be tripping me out. Yo, when she was on that video with it was Queen Regina, it was Soulfly, it was Moonlight, Vince, and the Empress Lonnie One Love and Queen Regina. And Queen Regina said, "Yes, and I yield the floor. This is Queen Regina. Good morning, lovelies. Good morning. This is Queen, and I yield the floor." I said, "What the hell is Queen Regina?" And then her and Empress Lonnie One Love, I got into it. Yo, that was a trip. Snipe, Vince got it under members only. I'm not a member over there. I'm just a moderator for Vince. I go over there and visit with Vince. Shout out to Vince. Y'all go up and sub up to Vince. Y'all go over and sub up to Empress Lonnie One Love and Queen Regina, whoever else you want to sub up to. Yo, Queen Regina be tripping me out. But Queen has always been that way. Ever since I've known Queen Regina, she has not changed. She has been consistent. She just tripped me out when she enters the room. Or sometimes she call herself Big Mama. Like she embracing the fact that she's a heavyset lady. Ain't nothing wrong with being heavyset. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Shout out to Queen Regina. Oh, yeah, y'all. They tripped me out that day. They tripped me out. Yo, I was laughing so hard. I remember I had came home from work. I went into the bathroom, took me a shower, changed into my night clothes. So I'm up here pouring my beer, and I'm drinking the beer. I'm smoking on a cigarette, and I hear Queen Regina. I said, I know that ain't Queen Regina. It was her. She and Empress Lonnie One Love was going back and forth that day. I remember that. That didn't happen too long ago. Yeah, I think it happened like, I want to say last week sometime. I could be wrong. I remember looking at it last week. And I was like, what the hell? And I just remember Queen Regina said, "And I yield the floor." Oh, Lord have mercy. Hey, Letitia. Hey, Donna. Woo! See, there we go. We got DL in the house. We got Donna in the house. We got everybody in the house. Letitia, what's up? Third Eye. Feel good to see you over here, baby girl. Donna, shout out to you. DL, thank you for coming in. Wow. We got Crystal. Yo, we got Miss E. Miss E was just here not too long ago. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. Yo. I think I've been up here now I've been up here a whole hour, y'all. I don't usually be up here that long. But I'm enjoying myself. I was in a rant earlier. Did a whole lot of screaming and hollering and cursing and talking on folks, giving other people shine they don't deserve. Oh, I don't know if y'all seen it on my I don't know if I shared it on my community wall. I meant to do it yesterday. And it was the twins. They were singing Jesus Dropped the Charges. Yeah, I had that on my community wall to let people know especially those pastors that want to get up there and start talking about the gay community, the LGBTQ community. And there's a lot of people coming out this year. They didn't say nothing in the past. All of a sudden this year, they got a problem with what certain people in the gay community is doing. They got a problem with the transgenders. We got a lot of that going on. I don't have a problem with it. The only problem I have is children getting the operation. I don't agree with that at all. I don't agree with none of it. I think if God gave you certain body parts, you should keep it. You should not change it. If people was to really study the medical journals I used to study when I was living with my adoptive parents, because my mother, the woman that raised me, she was a certified nurse for over 30 something years. She worked in New York. She was with 1199. A lot of her co-workers worked. That's all my mother hung with. A lot of the people that was working for the hospital system at that time. And she used to keep a lot of different books in her house. And she kept a lot of medical journals. And one of them, it talked about the sex changing assignment operation, the surgeries. And that shit is so fucking painful. And if something goes wrong with them getting these surgeries, y'all, don't y'all know they live with that infection? It's different infections that they get. And there is no reversing it. Once you get your sex change, there is no reversing it. If you're going to take the hormone pills, it's just like if I'm a woman, right? And I want to change over my sex, which I'm not going to do. I think that's stupid. But for some, they want to do it. But that's another big issue that we got going on in the gay community. A lot of people don't know. There's a big debate right now on the floors of certain meeting spots in the gay community where they are actually talking about this shit. Now, I know they came out with the same-sex marriage shit a couple of years ago. I was totally against that. I'm against same-sex marriage. I don't care. And I'm against it for one reason, because I know deep down inside, well, a lot of times when someone marries you, I'm not saying it's for everybody, but in some cases when people marry you, they don't marry you for you. They marry you for what you can give them, what they can get out of you. That's why I say sometimes your biggest enemy is not the people on YouTube. It's not the people on your job. It's the people that's in your bed sheets and in your arms. Those are the people you got to worry about the most. I'm not worried about a soul on these YouTube streets. I'm worried about whoever I bring in this fucking house. That's who I'm worried about. You come over here for a few hours, you leaving before the sun go down. I promise you that. I'm put plenty people out of here. I kick people out. Before the sun go down, you getting the fuck out of here. I don't care how close we are. You gone. I don't play. Not when it comes to my personal safety. If I feel, okay, like we could be chilling and stuff, we could be having a good dinner or whatever. If I see that the sun is going down, I said, this motherfucker getting ready to change into a werewolf. I said, oh, I start yawning. Oh, I feel so sleepy. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, I open the door. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. They get the little hat or get the little bag and they leave. I don't play that shit. Oh, nobody come over here and spend no goddamn night. It don't work out for me. No, I don't need that. I did that back in my younger days. I ain't doing it now. I ain't got no time for the switch ups. I ain't got no time for nobody games. A shout out to the chat. Yeah, but I put it on my community wall because we got a lot of people that's in the church that are so concerned about what the homosexuals are doing in their bedroom. They're concerned about me, who I have in here, who I'm fucking, who I'm not fucking. I'm not fucking them. You know what I mean? So I guess they got an issue with me and stuff like that. You know, I'm talking about some of these preachers that be talking in these pulpits. You know, I feel if you turn it into a politician, you should be paying the politician taxes. Let's say that again. I feel if you're in the pulpit turning into a politician, maybe you should start paying taxes. Maybe the churches need to start paying the taxes everyone else is paying. The church is big business. Them motherfuckers are getting rich by taking from you. They are the worst tax collectors. They are worse than Matthew ever was. You remember Matthew? Wasn't he one of the Jesus disciples? Wasn't Matthew a tax collector? Nobody liked Matthew. Nobody liked him. But Jesus didn't care. Isha didn't care. Jesus walked right up to Matthew. Hey, Matthew, what's up, homeboy? You want to ride with me and my homies? We getting ready to spread the word of God. Come on, Matthew. Matthew was like, I can't go with you. Nobody likes me. I'm a tax collector. He said, you're a tax collector? Oh, shit, you be getting that money, yo. Don't worry about that. Leave that job and come follow me. And Matthew put down his tax collecting books and his little monies, and he left it on the road, and he followed after Jesus. Remember how they found Peter? Peter was out there fishing for the fish. He was trying his best. He was catching all the fish. He was doing good that day because Jesus was with him. And then he was like, come follow me, Peter. I'm going to go around and spread the word of God Almighty. And Peter said, young man, I can't go nowhere, man. You see, I'm just catching all these damn fish. I got to feed my family. He said, don't worry about your family. God will take care of them. Come follow me. So Peter threw down his nets, you know, put on his little robe, and he followed after Jesus. See, Jesus went around collecting people that nobody else wanted. Who wants a tax collector in their house? Who wants the IRS in their house? A lot of people will be working for the IRS. Don't you know they won't even tell their family what kind of work they do? They'll tell the family, I'm an accountant. Or I work at a bank. I work at such and such a bank. No, they don't work for no goddamn bank. They work for the IRS. That's who they fucking work for. They just don't want you to know because they know how people hate to pay taxes. They know that people hate tax collectors. They do. But those are I don't mean no harm, but when Isha came to, people call him name Jesus. In some Texas, he's called, some religious, he's called Isha. If you speak Arabic, his name is Isha. He's not Jesus, he's Isha. So when Isha came down, he collected 12 dudes to follow after him. And most of those dudes were rejects. They were people, they were undesirables. He had a lot of females following after him. A lot of females that was out there selling their little bodies and all that. A lot of them stopped doing that. And they start following after Jesus. Everywhere Jesus went, them women went. But you just don't hear about them being disciples. When Jesus was taken from them, when he passed on wherever he went, I don't know where he went. The other people said, let's go out and spread the word. So they went out and spread the word. But all of the disciples were killed except for one. John. John was able to escape death. All the other close disciples of Jesus were put to death. They had martyrs' deaths. They were killed. murdered. The people rejected them. Wherever they must have went, the people ended up rejecting those people and killing them. Shout out to the chat. All right, y'all. I'm had enough. I know y'all had enough. I know y'all got a long day. I know y'all don't want to listen to me. Sometimes I just get into my feelings. I just feel like talking. Y'all just make me feel so comfortable. Thank you all for coming over and sharing your morning with me. I deeply appreciate you. I think it's like 10:15 now. I've been up here for over an hour. That's quite an accomplishment for me. And I usually don't like talking this long. All right, everyone. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. Thank you, everyone that came into the chat. Thank you to my ghost watchers. Y'all have an awesome day. Peace.